So this is a tool that I have not reviewed for a long time, but I think that this is such an important tool for many businesses, but a lot of people don't kind of see the value in why do I need to pay for this, but it's actually really important. It's called a link shortener, and there's so much things that you can do with a link shortener, right? You can hide your links. You can like one of the really powerful feature that I'm using is I use a link shortener on Shopee. So Shopee is a e-commerce store. So what I do is I actually redirect customers from my Shopee store to purchase on my own WooCommerce store, where I make a little bit more, I pay less commissions, right? And I get the customer data where I can then remarket to them later, right? So I think there's so many use cases. It makes it easier for you to share links. You can rotate links for A/B testing. There is just way too many things to talk about it, and we'll go into detail later. But before I dive into this too, it's called Ctiny, right? Ctiny, and I think it looks like it's quite fully featured. And it looks like there's a lot of data that you can, a lot of features, a lot of data that you can kind of play with. So before I dive into Ctiny, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content, right? So here we go. So here we are in Ctiny. Okay, so let me just kind of jump into like settings and all that, just to make sure we don't alright, so there is a dark mode right here, which I have done so. So I can connect my social media accounts and all that, so I don't think I need them. Okay, so this is the dashboard. There isn't anything right now. Of course, shortening a link is just quite simple. So I guess the first step is we should jump into folders right here, and then you can create multiple folders to organize your links. So I think this is a very useful feature, because for example, when it comes to links, I have like probably 600-700 over shortened links, which is a ton of links. In fact, I would have more than 1,000 over links right now, which is a ton of links, and organizing them is a nightmare. So having folders is very useful. You can just kind of put here my YouTube videos, for example, then click on create. Okay, so I will have a folder right here. Okay, there you go. So when I create a link, I can say my YouTube video, watch Christian Marcus, blah blah blah. Okay, and then I can shorten it to my blah blah review, whatever. Okay, and then I can select the video, and then I just click on shorten, and then I would have a shortened link right here. So all I need to do is now click on this copy, I paste it here, and then it's going to redirect to YouTube. Okay, there we go. Of course, because this link is not correct. Next, we can edit the links, we can change the URL, we can change the slug, we can change whatever. We can also add text to the link. So if you are if you need to organize them on a folder and tag level, you can do so as well. Okay, and then we have the campaign tracking. So you can add UTM tags, so you can look at how your campaigns perform. You can it generates a QR code for you instantly, which is very very useful. Mobile targeting, so you can redirect them based on if they are using Apple or Android. So this is very useful if you are going to send them to a app store download, right? So this will help you with that. And then you can also expire link. So after some time, it's going to redirect them somewhere else. Okay, so you can add them, add this expire link feature in here. So you can select the UTC time and everything. Okay, next you got a password protection, right? And retargeting, so you can add pixels in here. Okay, so we will check out this retargeting thing later on as well. And then you can also geo-target and redirect users to the you know, based on the IP address. Okay, and then we've got A/B testing, right? So you can have sort of you know, have two different pages, right? And then there is a splitter, so you can, this is actually the same as the A/B testing, but you can split them into different links right here. Okay, so if that's everything, you can then jump into, say, retargeting. Okay, and then you can set up GDPR settings as well with your privacy policy link, right? Okay, so this it's basically like a cookie banner that they have to accept before, you know, they can proceed, right? You can also set up pixels right here. So let's kind of see what we can do with the pixels. Okay, so mainly, you know, you just kind of put in the Facebook pixel and you can name it, and you can also have Google Tag Manager, right? So I would say so far it works. Okay, so for example, I use retargeting. I use retarget kit very often because it's probably like one of the best, or one of the most powerful link shortener out there. So I recommend. So I would say that what is missing right here is the ability to let us create our own tags, right? So of course you have the option of using Google Tag Manager if you like to. Then you'll be able to create any kind of tags, but you can also you know, with retarget kit you can create your own custom tags in there, which is, you know, much more interesting. But of course I would say that Ctiny is also very powerful right here. Next, of course, we have, okay, we'll come to that with integrations later. So next you can jump into domains, so you can add custom domains so that the link does not have to be like ctiny.me blah blah blah. It's, you can have your own URL in there, right? So it can be decisivemarketer.com/something. Okay, and then I think lastly we'll check out the integrations. So we sorry, this is my API key. I will have to regenerate that later. So they do, it looks like they do have a Chrome extension. So this is the Chrome extension right here. Let's see. Okay, so what happens is that this is just kind of, once you install this extension, it's just kind of very easily, you can just kind of create the shortened links from the extension itself. Okay, so that's the Chrome extension, which is very useful. And then of course there is a Zapier integration, which I don't think there is. Let me just kind of open it up again. I don't think there's much to really talk about Ctiny, but it's right here. So we can look at what they have, right? So a new short link. So you can create a short link with the action, and when a new short link is created, it can then perform a certain action. So this is still sort of very useful, and you can even select, for example, you know, this is, you can select the slug, the title, the password, right? So you can configure the shorten links on this level itself, right? Enable or not, right? So you can create a link but not enable it. You can put in the password as well. So everything can be done via an automation, right? So it's quite powerful and detailed in terms of what the API can do. So I would say overall, this is a quite a powerful tool, right? And what I would say that, of course, as compared to some other link shorteners out there, it's not like the most powerful one. I'm sorry, there's very strong sunlight over here, but let me just kind of keep it there anyway. So let me just kind of share what I want to say about Ctiny, right? So basically, Ctiny is a very, very powerful tool. The only thing that I would share is that, having the ability to add some JavaScripts tags in there allow me to put in there's no for example, a bio link page which comes with a lot of link shorteners today. I think having that will help a lot, and I would say really mainly these two features is what is important for Ctiny, right? And I think the only thing that I find tricky with link shorteners is that most people don't think that they need this, but yet everyone needs this. It's just like everyone needs this, but not many people actually think that they need this. It's just, as a marketer, like, we know that this is really important because we can, add retargeting pixels and all that. So for example, if I were to join the Facebook group, I were to share certain links, I can shorten them in a certain way. I could probably get certain domains that I can make it very real, and then share certain links in there, get them into my pixel, retarget them, which is very, very, very useful. I think there is also one thing that's missing, like link cloaking is not available with Ctiny as well. But I mean in general, I think it has a lot of features. Probably, in terms of the QR code, it could expand on it as well, like allow us to have multiple designs, custom the designs of the QR code. That's also going to be very, very useful, for a link shortener. But overall, I would say that as a link shortener itself, in terms of redirecting links, this is really powerful, right? So I guess that's all I have to share about Ctiny. If you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about Ctiny in the comments below. Lastly, if you know anyone who could benefit from Ctiny, be sure to share this video with them, right? I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.